Hi, my name is Lydiverse, and while I've been around since before redstone was a thing, it's not really my thing. And building isn't either, but I'm trying to change that. Here's a few quick tips I've learned recently to make your builds just go to that next level so you can be better at building, or your builds can just look better. Go ahead, like, follow, and share with your friends so you can see who can improve their building faster. Let's get into it. This is a very basic house that is styled after a villager house. I mean, it's practically a villager house just with spruce wood instead. But what it is lacking is depth. Everything is on the same level. Don't come at me for my roof. We'll get to that later. But other than these stairs, everything is in the same level. This looks boring. This is boring. All right, let's fix it. One of the easiest ways you can add depth is by putting your support pillars on the outside. So as opposed to putting them in these corners here, we would put them on the outside. Already, this has added depth to our build. Doesn't this already look so much better than the other? Oh, let's get rid of the tall grass. Than the other house so far. It looks bigger because it is bigger, but it looks bigger. It looks nicer. It looks more depthful. Yeah, that's a word. That's fine. It's a word. Don't come at me for my roofs, okay? We're not talking about that today. We're going to talk about that another day because I can't roof to save my life, okay? When I'm currently in a realm with my sister and my friend, both of whom are fantastic at roofs for some reason. I contract out my roof. I'm not gonna lie, I do because I can't do it. But don't judge me. That's for a different episode. This is about depth in your build. When it comes to windows, there's a few things you can do to add depth. Now, they just added shelves, which I think are really cool, but are a little hard to get early game, especially if you're still learning how everything works. So my favorite basic thing to do is to just make a planter. You just place a couple of trapdoors on the ground. And you place some dirt in there. And we'll grab some flowers. It doesn't really matter what we grab. Sure, we'll grab some of those. Yeah. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to grab some of these bad boys. Okay, we're not going to do that. And look, that's already made the build have more depth and it looks prettier. It just does. I don't make the rules, it just does. Well, I guess I kind of am making the rules, but that's fine. The next really easy way to add depth is with the shelves, kind of like I mentioned before. This is a newly added feature to the game, and it adds a little shutter. You add a button on the outside, and there you go. You got little shutters, okay? It doesn't do something crazy, but it helps elevate your build. All right, next. The next thing, and arguably the second easiest thing to do, is to make arches. Okay, arches seem really difficult. I promise you, they are not, okay? All you do is you take a stair, and now with our new shelf block, we'll take a shelf and then a trapdoor. And then at the top, well, we don't have too much, but we have a trapdoor. Look at how much depth that creates. Look at how much texture that adds to the build. This might not be the right color palette, but that's fine. You get the picture, and that's what I'm trying to get. I was wondering why that looked weird. That's what I'm trying to get across, right? Adding these arches gives the building character. It adds depth, it adds texture, it adds what you need to make your build look better. And the beauty of this game, in at least creative mode, well, in survival too, you have the opportunity to just do some wacko stuff. I really thought this was going to look a lot better than it did, but it doesn't look horrible. I like the idea of it. And this is something that you can play around with. You can add a jut out, you can add an expansion, you can do these things. Don't be afraid to try something. This does look a little silly, but with these new shelf blocks, I had to give it a try because you're telling, oh, hold on, I got to place this the right way back. Look, this gives you, it looks like it gives you more space on the inside. Therefore, it's a nice addition, I think. Maybe, kind of, sort of. But that is how you can add more depth to your builds, keeping it super simple. Again, super simple, or even going a little bit more complex as to add arches and things, which are not that hard to do and only require a couple extra blocks. So that is your quick building tips, things that are small but help improve your building dramatically. Stick around. Go ahead, hit that follow button, that like button, save the video, whatever you need to do so that you remember to come back, look at this video, and find my other videos on what you can do to improve your builds. I can talk today. It's fine. All right. Love you. Bye.